Good morning, good evening, good whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's Katie, and this is Moon Mama Musings. Welcome back to my living room for another astrology peephole for today, the 26th of September 2021. We are in a waning gibbous moon that will transit into the sign of Gemini at 7:37 a.m. Bangkok time today, the 26th. And today is a lucky air party. Oh my god. Like, I got halfway through my notes and realized, holy shit, literally, every single celestial body that we are dealing with today is in an air sign. Every single one. All of them. And also, we are just, it's just trines and conjunctions. Lucky invasion of the body snatchers, left, right, and center, all over the damn place. Seriously, it's kind of weird. There's so much air energy at play right now, and all three air signs are at play. All three. Anyway, lots and lots of fluidity, let's just say. Lots and lots of flux. We are ever moving and shaking, ever changing, ever evolving, ever expanding. It's just like I'm a little baffled. Like I mean, I've been feeling the energies, right? How everything has been changing, but this is like a real like it's an untethered, complete throwing a fart into the wind, you know? Like, just like, poof, let's just see the way this goes. Anyway, let's talk about the aspects involved here. We have the moon making a trine with the sun. Right away, excuse me, right away the message that I got with regards to this is that the masculine energy is feeding the feminine today. And this could be external, or it could be internal. It's up to you. But there is a beautiful, harmonious, lucky, expansive coming together of masculine and feminine energy in a way that it's never been done before. It's completely different. The sun in the sign of Libra is coming in as the knight in shining armor right now. It's Prince Charming. Like, that's what it is. The sun in Libra is it's Venusian energy. It's compassionate, it's abundant, it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's creative, it's collaborative, and then we have the moon in the sign of Gemini, which is really just quick-witted and easily changed and very happy to look at both sides of the coin from a completely unbiased and unaffected is a way to put it, but not really unaffected, because it's not that it doesn't affect Gemini, it's that it doesn't consume Gemini. Gemini doesn't get consumed by things. It just considers them. It's like, yep, this is what it is. You know, it's like, yes, a coin has two faces. Like, I'm not going to get mad about it. That's the way that it is. But yeah, I've got this knight in shining armor is coming and pledging himself to the feminine in the name of balance. It truly is the ego, the sense of self, the way we put ourselves out to the world has come into a very neutral state in a different way than we're used to, because the masculine energy we're used to it being abrupt and impulsive and very my way or the highway, right? Like, I'm doing it right and don't tell me otherwise kind of deal. But now that it's in Libra, it's like, oh my god, it sees things in new light. It goes, oh my god, I never saw this tree as being so beautiful. You know what I mean? On the feminine, we've been in a really, I mean, yeah, Next, we'll move on to the next one to continue extrapolating this idea. So the moon is also in conjunction with the north node. Has the power just gone out, or, sorry. Give me a second. Is it going to scream more? I don't think so. Is it? Is it not? This is we'll talk about that. It fits. Okay, so the moon is also conjunct the north node, which is retrograde in the sign of Gemini. So the moon in Gemini conjunct the north node in the sign of Gemini. So we're in a very positive receiving energy right now. We are sitting in our moony energy, in our receiving energy, in our feminine energy, in our shadow energy, whatever you want. But destiny is calling. It's like, knock, knock, knock. Hello? Hello? Yes, it's the North Node. Shall we have a chat? Hi, it's the North Star. Oh, hey, it's only the thing that's meant for you. Hey, it's only what you've been searching for your entire life, whether you know it or not. Hey, knock, knock, knock. Right? The North Node is just coming in and going, look, you've been sitting in a beautiful feminine energy, but now let me take over. Okay, the North Node wants to invasion of the body snatchers with the moon, going like, okay, friends, it's time for me to step into play, and it's time for me to drive this ship right on home to the port where everything you've ever wanted is. All right. We also have the moon in a trine with Saturn, which is retrograde in the sign of Aquarius. More air. So old patterns have been reimagined, restructured, in the sign of Aquarius. Our karma has been looked at and gone, all right, how do we deal with this in the most efficient way? And how do we deal with it in the way that's true to ourselves? Yeah. And remember, karma is not a bitch. Excuse me. Karma is all about balancing. And with this air party, we are realizing how true this is. I'm really getting that. We are finally accepting this idea that, yeah, karma is not a bitch. It just, it reacts equal and opposite to whatever is presented to it. It's the balancer of the scales. It is what it is. It truly is what it is. And you get what you ask for. Yeah, kill for what you wish for. You just might get it, my friends. That's the way that karma works. It's not a bitch if you're not being a bitch. How's that? Anyway, expansive lucky energies are these trines, right? And they're making us feel in two minds about the old and the new. The moon is in Gemini, right? It's looking at these both things. It's not necessarily broken up about it like it used to be, right? Because Saturn has changed. The old patterns, the old things of what we do, our old knee-jerk reactions. Okay, yeah, maybe sometimes we get tempted to fall into them, but we're able to recognize them for what they are and make a choice at that point, whereas before we were maybe sort of blindly being led, right? It was like, oh, this is what I do when I see something I don't like. I freak the fuck out, right? Now it's like, oh, well, I used to freak the fuck out. And I mean, I could. Why not? I'm very good at freaking the fuck out. Or I could take this new stance that I've been working on with this retrograde Saturn, by the way, which is ending soon. Beginning of October, it ends. But we're feeling two minds about it. We're not necessarily upset about it, but we're also just in two minds about it. We are observant of the old and the new patterns simultaneously right now. But ultimately, we are going with the flow. So we know that everything is going to be all right. All right, yeah, it might not be super comfortable right now. It might not be super sturdy right now. We might not feel very grounded right now. We might feel like a kite in the wind, as I've been talking a little bit about. But we understand that the wind will take a leaf wherever it goes, right? We can't really fight it. So right now we are being that little leaf. We're just letting that stuff flow. It's like that idea of like, in The Lion King when Simba he poofs down into the field and it brings all these feathers and dusty things, and they travel over the plains into Rafiki's house, and Rafiki grabs this and eats it, and it's tastes like a dirty lion, That's the idea, is that we are understanding now that the things that are meant to be will come when they need to be. And if it means that us being discouraged, sitting in the sand rises up these particles that somehow travel on the wind to the person that they're meant to receive, which are meant to receive them, and that person ends up getting a nose full of them and going, oh my god, holy crap, I haven't thought about that person in ages. Oh my god, when I used to think about them, it made me feel this way. Oh my god, I've come a long way and now I feel a different way about them. Oh my god, I need to go and, it's, we just know that whatever is coming has to come in the way that it's going to come. So we're like, yep, okay. All right, we also have the moon in a trine with Mars. Mars in Libra and the moon in Gemini. Air, tornadoes, blah, 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 blah. But this really tells me, should I stay or should I go? This is what I'm hearing from this. Should I stay or should I go now? If I stay, it will be trouble. If I go, it will be trouble. If I stay, it will be double. That's the thing. Is that, yeah, okay, we can keep standing still where we are, but it's just going to continue accumulating shit, okay? Yeah, if we at least start moving, we can maybe slough off some of the shit that we've accumulated and maybe avoid some of the other shit. Yeah. It's like I'm getting this picture of a car in a snowstorm. If the car is parked, the snow accumulates and accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. And where I'm from in Montreal, sometimes you have to dig for 3 hours to get your car out of the snow when that happens, okay? You can leave your car overnight and you wake up and you're like, okay, that pile of snow over there on the road that looks vaguely like a car that I literally can't see anything but snow might be my car. Let's just hope. Yeah, and you have to hope to God that you got the right one, otherwise you're digging someone else's car out, right? I mean, you're welcome, friend, but I have to get to work too. But this is the idea, is like, if you just would drive, if like driving the car around might be a bit treacherous because there's a snowstorm, right? But at least if you're moving, the snow isn't accumulating on that vehicle, slowly burying it, slowly hiding it more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? This is should I stay or should I go? We are in two minds right now about our warrior energy, which is in the sign of Libra. It's neutral right now. The warrior energy is very neutral. It's going, look, I'll do whatever needs to be done. Okay, just give me the cue. You guys are the thinkers. I'm the doer. Let me just tell me what to do. Mars is like, just tell me what to do. And the moon in Gemini is like, all right, give me a second here. Let's think about this. All right, let's weigh both sides of this option. Should we stay or should we go? How are we going to look at this? All right, if I drive around my car, I could slip and I could crash. Okay, but if I don't drive around my car, it's going to get buried, and then I might take someone else's car out of the snow. Whatever that means to you. You may feel caught in a bit of a whirlwind because of this Geminian dualism. But again, ultimately, this is helping us make a decision about whether we want to continue standing still in the energy that we are, or if we truly do want to move forward. Is our destiny where we're already standing, or is our destiny requiring some sort of motion? I'm guessing that for most of you, it requires some sort of motion. Okay, I feel like we're not yet there. Most of us are not yet there. We're coming. We're coming to it, but not yet. Don't stop now. Okay, Moon conjunct with Black Moon Lilith. Okay, evasion of the body snatchers with regards to Black Moon Lilith, who is this beautiful feminine energy that was cast away because it was trying to be authentic. It was misunderstood and was cast away from it because of it. But the moon in Gemini, very open-minded and creatively thinking, yeah, unbiased, is coming over and going, yeah, okay, I'm going to walk a mile in your shoes, Black Moon Lilith. Let's see what this is all about. All right, and this shows me that we're wearing our battle scars right now. We wear our battle scars with pride. We're not afraid to be honest and transparent about where we've been, about what we've done, about how we think, about who we are. Yeah, maybe in the past that wasn't so much the case, but now we are wearing our battle scars with pride, and they might not be so pretty. All right, you might have gnarly scars all over your face, all over your arms. You might have burn marks. You might have bones exposed. You might have rotting flesh. It might not be pretty. Okay, but it is what it is. You know. It might not be pretty to some too, right? Some people are afraid of energy that is in flux, in growth, in expansion, right? To somebody who doesn't want to heal themselves, someone who is in a process of healing can look like a very scary demon. You might want to stay the hell away from somebody who's in the process of healing themselves if you're not ready to heal yourself. Yeah. But on the other hand, someone who is also, like, if you're on a healing journey and you cross paths with somebody else who's on a healing journey, you know how good it feels to talk to somebody who knows what you're talking about, that understands your plight, that understands that, oh my God, this has been such a hard year and I've been going through this, this, and this. And someone goes, oh my God, I've experienced the exact same thing. And it gives you a sense of solidarity that helps you, like, okay, I'm going to keep on going, right? It might not be traditionally beautiful to have scars all over your face, okay? But it commemorates where we've been. And some people are humble or are afraid when they see someone who is transparent about where they've been. You know, like, if you ask me questions about how I feel about my journey, about my healing process that I've undergone in the last little while, I'm very happy to be openly transparent about a lot of things that I have been through. I am not hiding anymore. It makes people uncomfortable. You know? But in any case, I do so because I feel like it's important to know where you've come from, right? It's super important to keep your eyes on the prize, right? North Node. Where do I want to go, right? It's the whole, our entire life is a journey of we're searching, right? We're moving, we're going, we're constantly evolving. We're trying to be the most exalted, fulfilled, whole versions of ourselves. And I think that the best way to find that is to be sure that you are very aware of what you've passed through. Because I know personally, sometimes when I'm going through something, I don't realize its significance until quite a bit after. And it's like, holy shit, I really was completely destroyed by that thing. Yeah, I was completely incapable of humaning. But I'm through it now, and I see its value, right? Okay. Mars is also making a trine with Saturn. Okay, I heard that Emperor graduates to the Hierophant, right? Maybe our masculine energies were extremely my way or the highway, very, like, almost overgrounded in the 3D. Like, I'm going to be the king of kings. I am going to rule everything. I am going to hold power over my dominion. You know, like masculinity. Rah. Yeah, maybe that's where we were. But I'm feeling like the masculine energies have evolved now. Expansion, growth of the trine. Yeah. Saturn is the planet of karma. Mars is the warrior, the sign of masculinity. Or sorry, its symbol is the sign of masculinity. Anyway, you know what I mean. Now this masculine energy is far more spiritual, far more fluid, far more balanced. Yeah, it strives to reciprocate versus just throwing energy constantly. Yeah. Saturn in the retrograde in the sign of Aquarius, innovation, efficiency, reimagined energies. Mars in the sign of Libra is compassionate and it speaks the language of love and abundance. All right, it may be a strange place for Mars to be in, but with the support of all of these, it's like there's so many energies right now that are not really in their most comfortable state. And it's almost like they can feel solidary with one another. Yeah, they can sort of go, like Mars is going like, I don't really like being in Libra, and Jupiter or Saturn's like, I don't really like Aquarius. It's far too fluid for me. And they're like, shall we kind of hang out together and help ourselves through this, help each other, like help you help me, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, kind of IBOs. Neither of us are super comfortable here, but maybe we can make it better together. Yeah, it's that kind of vibe. Should I stay or should I go? Questions. All right, my dears, I'm going to get you guys a card of the day from the Oracle, the Starseed Oracle. And then we'll pull a couple of little advice cards from my bag of tricks. Come on, team of teams, what have we got? Not very talkative today, apparently. Sending all kinds of cards out at once. Just one, please. Just give me one. What are you guys stalling for? Okay, it's that one. Star Keeper. Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. See that, like, bubble around this thing? It's like, for me, this looks like this relic, right? It's like this statue that's been there for a very long time, which holds the energy of this portal, yeah? This old, no, not old, ancient, well-established, this is Saturnian energy here. But do you see this? Whereas sometimes I would have seen this as like protection, and yes, it is protection. I see this as like, it's like a rocket ship. It's like off into space. This is like breaking the barrier, the space-time continuum. I don't know. It's up and away. Look at that. Taking something old and established and weather beaten and that stood the test of time and sending it off into space. Yeah. Some of you guys, this is some of those old patterns that don't serve you anymore. You're really probably just getting rid of them now. Off they go. Send them off into space. Back from whence they came. But some of you guys are on that ship. Some of you guys are expanding yourself far greater than the terrestrial existence we have, all right? Seed the light by staying grounded. It's saying, with all this air energy today, you are, off you go, right? Ascension. Off you go, breaking through the stratosphere. And they're gone, right? Ascension. But they're calling you to remember that you are human. Okay, yes, we are starseeds. Yes, we are energy beings living a meat suit experience. But that meat suit still needs grounding, okay? Make sure that we stay grounded through these processes. Everything is crazy. This dualism is really confusing for us. But there is true alignment. There is a very strong sense of everything in its right place, I'm hearing. Very, everything in its right place. Tom York, Radiohead. There's destined, protected ascension happening. All of the blue here shows me communication as well. This is very throat chakra energy. So maybe you guys are going to be receiving some sort of a communication that allows you to ascend, whether that be actually a physical communication, or it be a 5D, or it be just a meditative, maybe in meditation you're going to make some sort of a breakthrough. I don't know. I'm not sure. But either way, up and away to the stars. Yeah. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of these. Okay, you guys, some of you guys are hesitating. The gun has already gone. Like the starting gun has already gone. But you're still, there's something happening that's undermining this real start. You're like, you don't believe that it's actually a start. You're like, it's a false start. You're like, no, I don't believe it. I don't see how, like, this start card, it's not aligned. We're like, no, I don't believe that this is really the starting gate. This is some preliminary thing, right? It's like, we still have tests to do, right? It's like we've gotten so used to being tested by the universe that we're like, it can't be the start time, right? Because every time I think it's the start time, it's never the start time. They're saying ground yourself so you stop undermining this, because then you'll be able to really know when it's time to go, all right? Growth and happiness. We've done so much growth. Yeah, we were like a sunflower, yeah, bursting from the ground, seeking out the sun, seeking our happiness, yeah. We're growing, and we're learning how to adapt to face the sun at all times, all right? We're like a beautiful sunflower, literally growing, adapting, expanding, taking on energies when we need to, right? Putting on the mask, or doing the invasion of the body snatchers with regards to our North Node, with regards to our Black Moon Lilith today, putting on those faces to go, okay, where are we going, right? How can we be unbiasedly looking at these things? How is it that you can become this sunflower more and more? That you can swivel your neck 360 degrees constantly, facing your happiness, no matter where it goes? How can you be more fluid? How can you bring more air energy in here? I want me to bring a couple more out. It's a long one today. 23, it was just obligation and fight. Okay, yeah, you feel that warrior energy, right? That warrior energy is always looking for its next fight. Yeah, but we feel like we have to, but we've broken the chains of obligations with regards to the fight by bringing compassion into our Mars energy. Mars in Libra is bringing in the compassion. It's breaking our obligation to fight everything, all right? We're now cranking our neck all the time, not to hide from the sun, yeah, but we want to face the sun full on and stop undermining the cue to go. Yeah, we're getting grounded so we can go. Get up and go. Yeah, should I stay or should I go? Maybe this is the final questions that we're asking ourselves. The final stages of evaluation, so we can actually say, here we go, right? Who knows? We shall see, right? Okay, my friends, that's it for me. I'll be back here on YouTube tomorrow for another Astrology People. I will also be live on Instagram for the moon transit through Gemini today, the 26th. Did I think I might have gotten the date wrong at the beginning of this video. Whatever, it's the 26th of September. Sorry for anything you're going through if I made you feel a certain way. Thank you so much for being a beautiful being and lending your energy to the circuit I hold so dear. Thank you to your guides, my guides, the ascended masters, angels, whatever energies are involved in getting us these messages in divine timing whenever it is for us, whether it be right now in the near future or the distant future for our greatest good. I love you to the moon, stars, and infinity and beyond and back, and I accept this, and I hope you do too. But if not, it's no big deal. We will catch you on the flip side. Bye!